What's up guys, my name is DeadVerse and let's use the Voyak KT-3 assault rifle on BO7 Zombies. The Voyak KT-3 has a laser that allows for better hipfire spread and hipfire to ADS accuracy. I would argue that the Voyak KT-3 could be a top contender for the best assault rifle in this game because so far we have great headshot damage and also magazine size, which allows us to shoot pretty quickly and get these zombies. Let's see how the Voyak KT-3 does against these dogs, and within a few shots we're able to put them down. From here, let's just get the rest of the dogs, and I feel like the dogs, honestly seeing them coming back is such a great addition to this map just because it fits like that radiation theme and I just love it. Pack-A-Punch honestly is quite easy on this map, especially with the Voyak KT-3. I mean, you got monkeys, you got frost blast, and you got a powerful weapon in your hands so you can kill them quite easily. Time to Pack-A-Punch our Voyak KT-3, and we got 100 rounds. That's insane. Now let's test it out against these zombies, and so far with headshot damage we're able to do over 1,000 and we get insta kill. That's pretty good. Time to get some speed cola, and so far this weapon I feel like the only major downside is that it does feel kind of slow. However, with speed cola it's going to make a huge difference. From here, what we're going to do is just kill the rest of the zombies, and look at that, we get so many power-ups and I just love that. Now I'm going to keep the nuke until the end, so let's just grab it and let's see what we do next. Time to grab some Juggernaut, and on some places on Paradox Junction have tight spaces, so we want to make sure we can stay alive as much as possible. And oh my gosh, I almost died. We were fortunate we got out of the situation. I mean, I was close to dying and that would have really sucked, but so far we're good to go. One of the benefits of Paradox Junction is that you can finally fight on top of the truck and also the bus, and I just love that because now I have more of an advantage to kill these red dogs, and also the perks are also randomly located in multiple spots, meaning that now instead of getting jug in one spot you have to get another spot. And so far we got our max ammo. Time to do some hipfire kills in this TED task, and fortunately one of the benefits of the Voyak KT-3 is actually has pretty good hipfire accuracy, meaning that we're able to shoot a gun from the hip without having to aim down sights. However, of course, you still want to get those critical headshot kills, and from here we're able to easily get the highest tier rarity, and let's see what we get. Time to check out this chest, and hopefully we get something good, and so far we got Deadshot, which is exactly what I wanted. Now from here, let's see how it does against the head, and oh my gosh, that's like over 2,000 damage. That's actually quite nice. Now let me just get these ones, and let's just keep on moving. I just got PhD Flopper, and of course the Mimic is trying to kill me, and now we're stuck in this building, but the good thing is that I have my Frost Blast. Now from here what we're going to do is just keep on rotating and just making sure we can stay alive as much as possible. However, with the Voyak KT-3, honestly his weapon's very good. I mean, we're able to easily get out of situations and we have no problem doing that. Time to get some Volt Trade, and this will help us to upgrade our weapon as fast as possible, and of course get some armor pieces, because on Paradox Junction I do notice that the armor plates are quite rare. However, luckily with this setup, it's just going to be much easier, and now we got insta-kill, so let me just get these zombies. Time to kill his Mimic with insta-kill, and luckily it only took us a few rounds. Now we're going to do here is just get the rest of the zombies, and ooh, give me that double points, I really need that. Also, the announcers on this map are the twins, which is honestly a very good concept. The fact that there are two announcers, one for the light and one for the dark, I just love that. I just feel like it makes the map unique and also special. Ooh, a random perk bottle. It's actually the first time I've ever gotten that in Paradox Junction, or any games of that matter. Now we're going to do here is use our Frost Blast and then get all these power-ups that are coming our way. I mean, that's just so many of them. Now we're going to do here is just keep on moving and just making sure we can get as many zombies, because of course, who loves killing zombies? I mean, all of us do. Time to kill some zombies in this location, and so far we have many dogs and we just easily got them with one sweep. Now we're going to do here is just getting these zombies to the head, because of course that's really important. So far we're at blue rarity, and let's just get these zombies. And I just love the fact that the Pack-A-Punch camo signals the light and dark. The fact that it goes from like a bluish color to like a black green color is just so unique, and I just feel like a lot of camos should be doing that from now on. However, I just feel like it being reactive just makes it even more better. Now we're going to do here is get our stuff. We got melee macchiato. I mean, it's alright. The next thing is to eliminate these dogs, because of course we want to make sure we can get that max ammo. And look at that, I just love that. Time to upgrade a Pack-A-Punch 2, and let's see how this weapon does. From here I'm going to show you guys how effective it is at corners. Now we're going to do here is just kill the zombies that are in our way and just get the power-ups that are right in front of us, because of course we want to stay alive as much as we can. Now I did get those bonus points, and let me just keep on killing these zombies and waiting until we get that nuke, because I just don't want to get it right away. Let me just get this one, let me go over here, just reload and get some power-ups right there. Time to see how double tap does with this weapon, and I just feel like now it's just a massive upgrade. And that's one of the things I like, is when a weapon shoots slower and now it becomes much quicker, and double tap makes it better. I remember back then when people started complaining about, oh yeah, that we don't need double tap and that's useless because you're wasting a lot of ammo, but the way I see it, it's like, wouldn't you want a gun to shoot faster? It just makes a huge difference, and I just feel like it just makes your game even much better than it already is. Time to get some elemental pop, and I feel like fireworks is such an underrated ammo mod. I feel like sometimes people will talk about it and other times people don't. However, with the setup that I currently have, fireworks is honestly pretty strong. You're able to kill like multiple zombies at once, and especially the armor ones. I just feel like those honestly are the ones that are the most difficult to deal with. Now from here, let's just get these zombies with our gun, of course, and just making sure that we can put them down as quickly as we can, because man, these zombies are pretty quick. Let me show you how good this weapon is. The fact that we're able to use all of our ammo to kill, I want to say like 20 plus zombies is pretty effective and honestly pretty impressive. Let's train it back at greenhouse, and like yellow house, I feel like greenhouse is also pretty good for training space. Now what we're going to do here is of course get these zombies and just making sure we rotate as much as possible. And that mimic, like I said, is not really a major enemy. The only thing that does suck is that the mimic, whenever you use grenades or any type of tacticals and lethals, it does deactivate it, which is quite annoying. However, for us, I feel like it's not even a big deal. I don't mind it. Time to get some critical kills against these zombies, and now I can show you guys the true potential of the Voyak KT-3 against heads. We have multiple zombies right here, and just going for the head makes a huge difference. I mean, that's insane DPS, or 5,000 damage. Let's go for the zombies right here, and just within a few rounds, we're able to put them down quite quickly, and I just love that. Let's check out rewards from this chest, and okay, I got a perk, some ether tool, and also some salvage and money. Now what we're going to do here is deal with the rest of the dogs. Where's that last one? Oh, he's over here. He's trying to hide from me, and I got that max ammo. Time to get some missing perks from the Wonder Fizz machine. Let's get quick revive, stamina up, and mule kick. Of course, you want to stay alive, run faster, and of course get more ammo. Now what we're going to do here is deal with this mimic. Just to think about it, he is an interesting choice for this map. However, I feel like Treyarch, what they're trying to go for is like a map that's like chill and relaxed, and I just feel like Paradox Junction accomplishes that quite perfectly. Now from here, let's just throw some grenades so we can get these zombies, and let's just keep on going forward. Come to think about it, the Pack-A-Punch area is one of the best training spots on this map. It's pretty big and you got so many areas to be in, and I just love that, and it just makes training zombies much easier. Ironically, on the other hand, being inside of a house is quite challenging just because you're in close quarter situations, and I feel like dealing with any major enemy like the mimic, zombies, or the hellhounds can be quite interesting. Now what we're going to do here is just get as many zombies as possible, and I got so many power-ups, especially with insta kill and double points. That's actually a great combo. Now what we're going to do here is hip fire just to show you guys how effective it is, and just shooting the zombies like I don't even care. Now we're going to do here, just keep on going and shooting these ones. Let me show you guys how well it is training in this backyard spot. Now we're going to do here is activate fireworks, and then just see how it does against the mimic, and man, it would put them down quite fast. Now we're going to do here is activate another fireworks, and just being able to activate them often is what makes this ammo mod unique, and especially with this weapon. Let's use Frost Blast, and I just feel like on this map where it's pretty small and chaotic, I just feel like having Frost Blast just slows the zombies down even further. And especially with the Voyak where I can finish them off and just get these ones. Man, that's actually really nice. Time for some level 3 Pack-A-Punch, and let's see how it does against the zombies. And so far the Voyak is able to kill them pretty fast, and I just love that. It just makes it so much easier to deal with the zombies. Now what we're going to do is just keep on shooting them as much as possible. And like I said, in the future, one thing that I want to do is do some Easter egg guides and also side Easter eggs and possibly the best field upgrades. Because of course I want to make sure that you guys can succeed and also have the best setups as much as possible. Let's kill these dogs, and I mean those are like 20 plus dogs. It's insane, but luckily we were able to survive. The true power of these dogs is whenever they come in packs, just because of the radiation it could over time build up and easily get you. But fortunately for us, we were able to get that last one, and now we're good. It's always fun using weapons that can kill zombies quite fast just because it makes it so entertaining to see and also for you guys to watch. I was going to make a video on 2 other conversion kits that Treyarch had released. Unfortunately, they're quite underpowered, and I feel like for you guys, it's like if you use them, you're not going to like it at all, and I just don't want to do that. You know, I want to make sure that everything I showcase is something that's interesting and also fun for you to use. Because of course, you want a weapon that's applicable in all situations. Let me show you. So as I kill this mimic, unfortunately I do get trapped. But the good thing is that with my hipfire mechanic, I can easily get these zombies, and I can move over here just so I can make sure I don't get trapped, and now I can keep on going. Time to throw some Semtex grenades on the floor so I can clear these zombies. Let me get that power up. And then from here, like I said, I just feel like anything that I use is just something that's like, okay, it has so much power and also potential. Because of course, every weapon is unique in this game. However, some weapons are more powerful than others, and this one is a prime example of that. Now that we are approaching Season 3 of Black Ops and Zombies, I'm curious to see what Treyarch will bring to this game. Will we have a new Zombies map, more survival maps, are we going to have more amazing weapons, conversion kits? I just feel like Zombies so far has been doing pretty good. However, I want to see something more incredible, like something that will shock our minds later on. Zombies carry forward has been confirmed by Treyarch, however only for specific weapons. I'm curious to see what weapons from Black Ops 6 Zombies will come to this game. Are we going to see the return of Olympia, the FAMAS, the Galil? I wonder. I just feel like that's just something that I'm thinking about right now, and I'm just also seeing, okay, what about if it's on only specific maps, or is it going to be on all maps like the rest of the weapons? Who knows, but I hope that they do it well. Speaking of which, let's just get these zombies, because so far we're actually killing them pretty quickly, and now from round 33 it's quite impressive. I like it. Time to kill this mimic and use Frost Blast. You know, speaking of Frost Blast, one of the field upgrades that I feel like is dying to return is Ring of Fire. Honestly, I don't see that ever coming back, just because, so the way the Ring of Fire worked is that it would increase your damage over time as you stand inside of the ring. And although, yes, I can see the potential of it, I just feel like it'd be too OP. Like in this case, I feel like if I had Ring of Fire, I would be able to get out of the situation pretty quickly. However, in this case, well, it's all based on skill, nothing else. On round 35, dogs spawning like crazy, especially with Rampage Inducer on. I mean, it makes them so quickly. And I just feel like, honestly, the only thing that I would say is that I feel like dogs need a slight nerf in terms of the speed. Damage is okay, but I feel like the speed is a little too much. But the good thing is that let me just get this dog right here, and so far we got max ammo. I like it. Time to X-Ray on Paradox Junction with the Voyak KT-3, and let's see what we do against the main boss enemy, which is the Mimic. Let me get rid of this Mimic and the rest of the zombies. And now this Mimic does have much more health. However, with the high critical headshot damage, we're able to damage his mount. He did get me out with his tentacles, and we just try to freeze him, and then from here, and we shoot him, and I got down. Luckily for us, we can easily revive ourselves. And then from here, let me just try to shoot these zombies and get the Casimir grenade. Where did he disappear to? There he is. Let me just shoot him. He's about to get me. So let me just rotate, shoot him from here. And look at that. We finally got him. And honestly, it was quite tough. I thought it was going to be easier, but this one was actually much more difficult than I thought. I'm going to show you guys something special, so stick around and you will see why. This is the best class setup for the Voyak KT-3 assault rifle. For the Optic, we're going to use the Lethal Tools ELO, so we're able to see the zombies much quicker. For the Muzzle, we're going to use the SWF Tishina-11, which allows you to have more salvage gain. For the barrel, we're going to use the 17.6-inch LTI Grab 4, which allows you to have more headshot damage. For the magazine, we're going to use the SK-Garrison drum, which allows you to have 50 rounds in the magazine. For the grip, we're going to use the Crisis Q, which allows you to aim down sights faster and also have more jumping aim down sights. For the stock, we're going to use the Ridgeway Pad, which allows you to have higher movement speeds. For the laser, we're going to use the MFS Anti-Dispersion module, which prevents crosshair expansion, better hipfire to ADS accuracy, and better hipfire spread. For the fire mods, we're going to use the bolt carrier group to increase its fire rate. This has been a full breakdown of the Voyak KT-3 assault rifle and Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Zombies. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.